Hello guys! So happy to talk to you today. My name is Gabby Beckford of the travel blog Pax Light. I am a travel blogger, opportunity expert and addict, and experience lover, and a scholarship and grant groupie. I am addicted to scholarships and opportunities and things that help you do things that you never would have been able to do otherwise in your life. Like winning the lottery is my thing. And I think that grants and scholarships help us do that. So that's why today I am working with Go Overseas to tell you why you should apply to their scholarships to study abroad in Ireland. Like $50,000, things like that. It's casual, right? So today I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about their program, their work with education in Ireland, and why I am confused that you're not applying right now. And in fact, I think you should do that. I think you should, while I'm talking, open up your laptop, click on the link, bit.ly, /study in all undercase, and then IR in caps, bit.ly/study IR. That's the link to apply. That's where all the information will be. Go over there. And literally fill out the application while I'm talking. I'll be talking for 15, 20 minutes. You could finish the application by then in two birds with one stone. Come on, let's get into it. Okay, so why apply to this scholarship? Sell it to me. Okay, I will. So I applied for scholarships when I was an undergrad. I won a cumulative amount of $70,000 in scholarships. Number one, I think people think that they can't, they'll never actually win it. Yes, you will. And number two, oh, well, it won't be enough to be meaningful. Or yes, you can. These are the scholarships that could actually change your entire life. I applied for scholarships. They helped me study abroad in Dubai, completely paid for an entire academic year. I was there for 9 months. I visited 6 other countries while I was there. I met the best friends of my life while I was there. I learned Arabic, marhaba. I did things, I experienced things. I was in the Burj Khalifa, the tallest freestanding building in the world. These are all things that I wouldn't have been able to afford or do without scholarships. Like I said, they can really change your life. I avoided debt because I had those scholarships. It's actually cheaper to study abroad than it was to be in the US. It saved me money, really. And it paid for my rent and my school. And those are things that I would have had to pay out of pocket if I just didn't study abroad. And scholarships can do that for you. They're just so amazing in so many ways. I cannot explain to you why it's worth applying to. It will just change your life. In Ireland too, we'll get into that. Ireland, come on, y'all. That is a dream destination for so many people. You might as well go, and they're paying for you to go. So what is Go Overseas? They are a community-based website for meaningful travel experiences. That's my stuff. It's like Yelp for all programs abroad, where you can read verified reviews, you can browse programs and read travel articles and find scholarship information. Go Overseas is awesome. They're the all-inclusive resource for studying abroad. And right now they're partnering with the Irish government through Education in Ireland to send 2 of you lucky people, US residents, to Ireland. And yes, the Irish government is paying for you to go over there. I love that they're working with the Irish government. I think it just gives me a sense of stability and reassurance, because it is a pandemic. You don't know what things will change. What if I buy my plane ticket, and then the Irish government changes things, and then they're working with the government. You'll be the first to know. If they plan to change things on the 30th, you're going to be the first to know, because they're literally working with them. I think that just takes so much of the stress out of it. That's awesome. This year has been crazy. I'm sure a lot of the things that you've wanted to do or had planned to do got canceled. And maybe you had planned to study abroad this year and you weren't able to. And now you're like, do I really want to get my hopes up again for 2021? Yes, get your hopes up. Get your hopes up every single time, because these are the experiences that will change your life. It is worth it to be optimistic and hopeful and try your chances. Everyone who is watching this and saying oh, maybe I'll apply, and they don't, you have better chances than you think. Most people watch this and be like, oh, yeah, I would love to do that. And then they don't actually apply, and the application is so short. Please be one of the people who is literally filling out what I'm talking. It's so quick. The application itself is, let me just make sure I don't say this wrong. The application itself is, you fill out your general details. You select the schools you're most interested in going to. I will list out the 8 for you. You select them. You complete the essay, which is 300 words. You type longer Instagram captions than that. Like, don't worry about. The prompt is write a letter to your future self. So it's not like you have to be super technical or anything. It's literally from your heart. Write an essay from your heart. And the application due date is December 6th. And you have to submit a creative photo, a vision board actually. So a vision board and 300 words, that's literally an Instagram caption and a post. You do that every single day and you fill out your general details and pick the school. Like, that's the application and people won't do that. And I want you watching this right now, you, to be one of the people who do it and actually goes abroad and studies in Ireland and does that semester and does your entire grad degree in Ireland. So let's actually talk about the prizes themselves. I wish I could apply. Okay, so there's an undergrad scholarship and then there's a grad scholarship. There's two different scholarships, like there's one each. So the undergrad one is up to $15,000 for tuition for one study abroad semester at one of the 7 universities. So you do 8 semesters, is it 8 semesters total in your undergrad degree? One of those semesters will be in Ireland. They'll pay for all of that. So you get a $15,000 in tuition for one of those semesters at one of those 7 participating universities. Plus, not inside of that, plus in addition to that, $7,000 for living stipend and expenses, plus $800 to cover your flight. So you fly over there, that's paid for. You live there and you're paying rent and you're living and stuff, that's paid for. And then you're going to school there and that's paid for. Like that, let's do it. Post-grad scholarship, the second scholarship, covers your entire master's tuition. So I think in the US, it's usually your master's degree is like 1.5 years or 2 years. Abroad, it's 1 year. Like, I love that. Well, I'm not going to get I can tell you, I personally am not going to get my degree in the US because why am I going to do 2 years when I could just hop over to any other country and it's 1 year. So they'll pay for your entire tuition for your master's degree. And I love that because you don't have to worry about, oh, will these credits transfer back to my US master? No, look at one of their 8 participating universities. There's one more business school included in the master scholarship. So there's 8 of them. Choose one of them, get your master's degree at it, completely paid for. They pay for the entire tuition. They knock out the tuition. Plus $14,000 for your living stipend because you're going to be going to school there, you're in your master's degree, you're studying, you're living, you're thriving. $14,000 plus the $800 for your flight. So, I mean, total value, that's a little bit more than $15,000. I'm going to guess that's almost double. Like, that's a lot of money. And again, money that you're not going to be spending paying for your own master's degree. Money you're not going to be spending paying for your rent and food when you're living there and there. Like, this is what the stipend is going for. You're going to be saving money depending on, yourself. Like, come on, financial literacy people. But you could potentially be just like not spending your own money to live in Ireland. Isn't that ridiculous? And again, they're working with the Irish government. So you're on the up and up. It's not like some random people giving you money and be like, I'm sure you can do this. They're working with the government to help you do this. They want you there. They want you to come to Ireland. Additional scholarships. If you don't win the 2 big kahunas, the big jumbo scholarships, there are more than 15 additional scholarships being offered by the participating Irish universities and third-party vendors. Like, it's on the website, again, bit.ly/study, undercase IR capital. Go there. The actual link is like gooverseas.com/scholarship/Ireland/application.guide, but that's a lot to say. So go to the basic application link and just like tap around, you'll find it about the additional scholarships. So where can you study though? There are 8, again, 8 for the master's and 7 technically for the undergrad, but 8 participating universities for this scholarship program. With most of the scholarships, you have to go to a specific university, right? Like you win a study abroad scholarship to go to XYZ university. But go overseas and Education in Ireland are saying, here's a scholarship, do you? Choose your 8. Choose your fave, boo. Here's a menu. Do what you like. And here they are. I'll list them for you. Dublin City University. I imagine actually people from these universities listening right now and being like, oh yeah, Dublin. So Dublin City University, Maynooth University, National University of Ireland, Galway, Trinity College Dublin, Smurfit Business School, University College Cork, University College Dublin, and University of Limerick. And you can apply, like just go to the scholarship page for more about like the additional scholarships for the third-party study abroad providers. Those are all 8. Those, just pick your fave, babe. Pick your fave. They have 8 options. I think that's so cool because if you have a unique program that you're interested in, or maybe you like are have a unique interest in general. I have a math degree. I may get a master's in something like statistics or data analysis. I'm like, what if this one school doesn't have it? They got 7 others to choose from. So no matter what you study, they got it. So don't worry about it, right? So why study in Ireland though? Okay, there's tons of study abroad options. I mean, kind of not right now, US people, like, we're a little limited, so, duh. I mean, I wouldn't knock this out just because you're like, Ireland, really? Yes, Ireland, girl, we got, like, come on, let's not be picky. But why in Ireland specifically? There's so many incredible reasons to study abroad in Ireland, but a few of them are, I mean, Irish universities rank in the top 1% worldwide in terms of research impact. Ireland is open to US citizens. Again, let's not be too picky, you guys. They speak English. There's no language barrier. That was one thing I was worried about studying abroad in Dubai. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if this affects my studies? What if this affects like my ability to like, what is that called? Just get used to the area and meet locals, and it didn't. So Dubai actually speaks a lot of English. Ireland, they speak English and they have the best accents. Maybe you'll pick up an accent, but it just takes a lot of the stress out of studying abroad, especially if this is maybe one of your first trips internationally. You can travel easily within the country or to other European countries if the borders are open. Let's be mindful of COVID. You can experience so many different things like the scenery, like rugged cliffside or city life in Dublin. Ireland is an affordable study abroad destination, especially if you win the scholarship for $15,000. So it's all clicking, right? Come on, let's start applying. How do you apply? I already went through this. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Number 1, fill out the general details. It's your name, it's your address, it's your passport number. It's the things they need to get your body and you individually to Ireland. Number 2, select the schools you're most interested in. Pick and choose from your 8. Select on your menu. Picky, picky, picky. Just do your research and be like, what campus appeals to you? Which programs appeal to you? Which part of Ireland? Are you obsessed with Galway? You want to go to Galway? Do that. Dublin, Cork, we got that. So select your favorite. Number 3, complete the essay and creative prompt. Again, 300-word essay. I promise you write more than that in your Instagram captions. And a vision board, which I, as manifestation queen and opportunity expert, think that will help you win anyway, just to really take the time to sit down and think about the prompt, which is write a letter to your future self as if you've already won this scholarship and are studying abroad in Ireland. You're there. That's the prompt. You're there. That's such powerful manifestation. Do that. So that's the creative photo, the vision board. So easy. The deadline is when? December 6th. And they'll actually decide by December 15th, which is awesome because, again, as someone who's obsessed with scholarships and applies to many, 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 sometimes they don't tell you at all. Sometimes you are waiting. It's been 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. You're like, was it a no? Or did you already decide? You're trying to make other plans. They will tell you by December 15th. So you'll know by December 15th. I think that is so respectful and such again, I just can't do that enough. I think that was a majority of what I wanted to say. So I'll just finish with my tips, my big tips to win. Be really sincere in your essay. Maybe do what I'm doing right now and speak them out. Answer the prompt. You're talking to yourself right now as if you've already won the scholarship in your island. Write that essay. Maybe speak it out first. Record it as a voice message. Send it to a friend as a voice message. Get on FaceTime with someone and record it. Just be authentic and speak it out. You can do that and save yourself the time. Super easy. Write that essay. Be really authentic in it. My next tip would be to read the terms and conditions. This was what I was talking about before. Please go into the terms and conditions because every scholarship will have a terms and conditions, and in it, they will tell you what they're really looking for from the perfect application, how they're judging it, the deadline. The secret sauce to winning is always the terms and conditions. So go into there, just read through them really quickly and scan and see oh, they're talking about XYZ. These are what they're really looking for in a heartfelt application. That's the hack. That's the cheat code. That's the tea. Do that. And my last tip is to tune in to Go Overseas. So they're actually hosting a webinar called How to Win $15,000 to Study Abroad in Ireland on November 30th to answer questions about studying in Ireland and to give you their insider tips on what they're looking for in the perfect application. Who does that? What? I'm the hacker, so I'm I think that they're thinking this. I think that they want to hear this. they did the code. Like, Go Overseas themselves are telling you what they want in the perfect application and who they want to apply. So if you want, go to that. So that's it. I'm signing off. Apply to this scholarship. Again, I don't think it would take anyone maybe more than an hour to sit down and create a vision board, write out that essay, fill out your details, select your scholarship, select your... Again, I don't think it would take anyone more than an hour or two to go in, write the essay, 300 words. Again, that's shorter than most of your Instagram captions. Make a little baby vision board. That'd be so cute and it's good for you anyway. Fill out your general details, research which universities appeal to you specifically and which program you want to do, click that, and then you're submitted. And you're already in the, like, 8% of people who say they want something and actually do it. Like, a lot of people say that they are interested and they want something or they would love to have that. And they're the people who are always like, oh my God, if only things like that would happen to me. Here's your chance. Show up and make things like this happen for you. I'll just leave you with this. The least we could do, the least 2020 could do for us is help us make 2020 lemons into 2021 lemonade. And I think that's what this scholarship is doing for you. So apply. Best of luck to you.